The Denver D.A.'s office sending someone to court today to explain to a judge why they're not filing excessive force charges against a deputy.
It's a case dating back 3 years, and if charges are filed, they have to come today. It stems from this incident in a courtroom. You can see the deputy slamming a handcuffed and shackled man into a wall there. That hearing is still going on right now. 7 News reporter Jennifer Kovaleski just leaving the courtroom. And Jen, this is not a simple matter.
Eric, it is a very complicated case. The hearing started at about 2 this afternoon. It's been going on for more than 3 hours, and it's still going on as we speak. This all stems from, as you mentioned, a crime or an alleged crime that happened 3 years ago. At the time, Deputy Brady Lovinger slammed inmate Anthony Waller into a wall in the courtroom. At the time, the DA's office decided that that use of force was appropriate and decided not to file charges. The purpose of this hearing, which is a very rare and special hearing, was basically for the DA to provide reasons for why he chose not to prosecute in that case. What's also interesting about this case is actually that the District Attorney Mitch Morrissey was not here. He says the reason is he was already out of town for a wedding when they got the notice for this hearing. So in his place was Chief Deputy District Attorney Doug Jackson, which I believe you may be able to see in this video, walking into the courtroom. Inmate Waller was also there, as well as his attorney, Ken Padilla. The DA spoke for a little less than an hour and explained why they decided not to prosecute. What it really comes down to, he said, is that this is a moot point. Let me explain why. The reason is because he says he never intended to prosecute this case. It was just going to be a misdemeanor charge. And a misdemeanor charge only requires 18 months in regards to the statute of limitation. So that time would have already passed. The defense in this case is alleging that there was a felony committed and there was serious bodily injury. The DA's office says that he was never looking for a felony charge, and therefore the statute of limitation is already up because the misdemeanor case is 18 months and for a felony it is 3 years. And as Eric mentioned, that if charges are filed, they would have to come today because this crime happened on September 11th of 2012. So therefore the statute of limitation ends tonight. So we will know soon enough if charges will or will not be filed. The DA also made the claim that the video is not necessarily what it seems. He mentioned a statement from other deputies who were there in the courtroom at the time that this incident occurred, saying that they thought that he grabbed the chains of inmate Waller and the momentum might have pushed him over and that he wasn't slammed into the wall. He also noted that Waller has a very large criminal history. He has a lot of felonies, as well as had a history of being in the jail of being aggressive towards deputies and things of that nature. So definitely a lot of questions here. We're still waiting to find out what the judge is going to decide, but if charges are filed, we will know today. If he denies the petition, we will also know that today.
Certainly a lot happening there in court. We know you're going to keep us updated. All right, thanks a lot, Jen. Anthony Waller has filed a $5 million lawsuit against the city, Deputy Brady Lovinger, and Sheriff's Captain Gina McCall. The suit also asks the federal courts to take over supervision of Denver's jails.